British couple who 4 years ago gave up work, gave away their possessions and started a full life van tour.
So come and join us and see how Christian faith and van life work together.
In Bulgaria at the moment, on a wing and a prayer.
God, kind of shattered today, aren't we, my love?
Oh, it's a bit sad really, because all our visitors have left. We haven't got any visitors dates planned for next visit. So yeah, we're feeling a little bit sad.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind tour with the girls coming out and then your mum coming out and then Mackenzie coming out. Yeah. And so we're hoping for a bit of a rest over the next couple of days.
Definitely knock the house back into shape as well.
I didn't say I'd be doing any of that. I'm not knocking anything.
Yeah, so we're a bit mithered and tired. It was 2 o'clock this morning when we finally got to sleep after the airport run. And as you can tell, we're in Frankie.
Yeah. So anyone who comes in a camper van and are going to the airport looking for late flights and things, although you can get your van in the airport very well actually, because they've got really long spaces, but there is a second option.
So if you want to sleep over, by the time we took Mackenzie, the potholes are so big in Bulgaria going back to our place that I just said to Ian, we are not doing a pothole.
You have to drive with a mining helmet on.
We're definitely not doing potholes in the middle of the night, so we've stayed here in Frankie. So we're back in Frankie for the night, and this is where we stayed.
So here is where we stayed.
For those of you who have been following us, you will know that in January, this is where we lived until we bought the house. So this is the port in Burgas, and this is what we woke up to this morning. Absolutely stunning views of the boats. There's a little beach just down the way. We went for a swim there last night before we took Mackenzie to the airport. It's a little bit pricey. It's 60 lev, which is about £28 a night. For that you get clean water, electricity, you can't dump toilet waste and you can't dump grey waste. The only problem was that up there, the other side of the fence, is a car park where some kids were playing the music, and when I say loud,
I think they were experimenting on whose Echo Blaster subwoofers were the best. It actually shook the van.
Truly.
And it was physically shaking the van, the bass.
And you could feel the walls just shaking. It didn't last long, and then before we knew it, they were off. So, yep, this is where we slept last night. Thank you, Frankie, coming to the rescue again. Well, everybody's left us now, all our visitors. We've had a couple of days rest, a couple of days knocking the house back into shape again. And now we're back on track. We've got to start sorting the garden out and getting everything ready for winter. I know it sounds silly, but because we're not here in winter, we're going to have to get busy. Weather very, very, very hot. We're actually spending a lot of time in the house. That's why we've done so much tidying up. It's just too hot to come outside. It's about 38 degrees and you literally just fry. Even the wind blows and it's boiling hot on your face. So it's now 7:30 at night. It is still 34 degrees.
Here in our village, we have a lady who lives in this house over here. She is in her late 80s. She's constantly in the garden doing the fruits and things, and she's here now with Caroline. Her name's Nana Mika, and she's absolutely loved by anyone and everyone who meets her. And she's walked with her poorly legs and things. She's walked down in order to give us some of the pickings of her fruit. She is absolutely amazing. She's here. Caroline tries really hard to try and give us some communication, and she kind of gets it. But as you can see, she stoops over. She has actually walked all the way down the lane in order to bring us a bag full of some cakes that she's made, her own grown tomatoes, cucumbers. She's picked some of the plums, to be honest, plums everywhere, but she's always tending a garden, and even now she's struggling as she goes down the lane, but what a woman, what a lady. Sometimes her back is that bad that she just can't move at all, but you can see the strain that she must have put through just to come down to bring us that little bag of, that bag of fruit that she would have picked herself. This is Nanamika. All I can say is, what an absolute inspiration. Amazing. Two ladies just yap away like crazy. So, after seeing Nanamika walk all that distance, what are we doing now, my love?
We have been inspired to get off our bottoms and start looking at the area. So we are going on a Sunday morning long hike. I've got my watch on so I can tell you how many kilometres we don't do.
Yes, absolutely. We'll see how it goes. So we've got picnic packed.
Yes.
Picnic packed.
Delilah's still staying here.
Yes, Delilah's staying here. Although it's a bit windy, just a touch windy, we are going to see part of the other side of the village that we haven't been to yet. So we're going to have a look over that side. We're not going to make it to them trees, I don't think.
I don't either.
But we shall see what we can find.
And then back for a big Sunday roast dinner.
Oh, lovely. So we are out now on the other side of the village. It's all open countryside, apart from a couple of houses sprawled about here and there. And going down there. And it's not very far, is it really?
No, it's not far at all. It feels completely different here. So our side, you have the moorlands, then you've got the village, and then this side is quite cultivated, but again, lovely different feel.
You look, all these fields. I mean, to be honest, could be in the Cheshire Plains, couldn't one?
Minus the pubs. Oh, what I'd give for a pint of beer.
Oh, wow. We are now heading onwards and upwards, and just on that corner there, I don't know whether you can see it very well, there's a graveyard there. Now I don't think it's for the people who come out walking, because it's not that high yet. Oh, hang on, Mrs. is saying she's trying to see if we can see our house from here. I do apologise if the wind is making the talking a bit rough, but saying what? You can see it.
Well, I've looked at this view from that side for so long.
Yes.
And now I'm this side looking back at the house, and you can just see the top balcony, the little white square sticking out with the pine trees around it.
Where am I looking? Oh,
Yeah, I think that white square is the corner of the balcony.
white square. I don't see the white square.
Right in front of you with a red brick top, red roof top.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then the pine trees round it.
So,
I hate it when you do this.
I try. Round here somewhere.
Yeah.
Round there.
That's the top layer of our house.
Yeah. I'm admiring a couple of the houses on the way down.
Yeah.
A couple of these are beautiful.
Get yourselves out here.
Yeah. Although they're not for sale, are they?
Who knows?
Well, the good ones are not for sale, are they? Only the duff ones, the ones that are falling apart. So, yeah, get yourself out here, get yourself on the moor. Bring a tent. So, leaving the open fields behind and going past a tree that's full of cicadas, we are now in part of the forest. Oh, beautiful forest it is too. Oh. Madam's off to find a gingerbread house, and as you can see, some of the trees have got dots on. Oh, whether they're marked for cutting down or whether they're just marked for looking after, I've no idea. But yeah, getting out of that sun, getting into the cooler of the forest is good. I'd say you can certainly hear them, can't you? In the daytime they all sit up in the tree. Can't see them. But Caroline said that the noise is made by them rubbing their legs together. I think Caroline's got the same noise when she goes for a walk. Anyway, upwards and onwards. So it's getting deeper and deeper into the forest, and we're looking, to be honest, it could be Delamere Forest. Really got that feel about it. Only thing is though, I don't think Delamere Forest has snakes. Don't want to tell her. But yeah, we're going to see if we can.
How much longer are you stopping for?
see if we can get down to the river.
We crack a pace and then he stops.
I'm just videoing and for these nice folks. Take a breath. She's mouthing about me stopping before, but it's because my shoes came undone. So carry on.
So full of it. Oh well, we did it. So we managed to do just short of 10 kilometres, 6 miles, which was good going because we were in the woods and we were like up and down over things. Back now, cold beer, chilling out. Well done, Mr. A.
Oh, well done to yourself.
Happy Sunday.
Super. So after that walk and a bit of a chilled out afternoon, we now have a Sunday roast. How marvellous.
We're having a lamb Sunday roast, and the view is, if you come over this side, looking where we walked, right over there. Yeah, it's still really warm. So it's 8 o'clock at night and the sun's still out, and it is absolutely, this is my favourite time of the day, the evenings. I'm stood barefoot and the tiles are very warm, and Delilah's waiting for scraps. There's Delilah, happy and ready to go for a walk. She's looking good. I've actually brushed her and bathed her. Well, I threw a bucket of water over her to keep her cool. Oh, Mr. A with his legs. I'll take you around the garden when we get back and show you what we've been up to as well, because we have been doing loads of maintenance in the garden. The lane is looking lovely. Mr. A's been mowing it, keeping all the weeds down. And we're going off to the woods then. Which way? Up the lane or down the lane, Ian? Okay. We're going to go down the lane. Mama Nika, our neighbour, has been working so hard in her allotment. She's been giving us tomatoes and cucumbers and courgettes, and these are her grapes, which are just beautiful. It's amazing how quick they grow, and even though it's really dry, we've seen them over the weeks start to fill up. Makes a lovely shaded area as well. So vines are really important because they use them for shade as well. Wow, look at this lot. This is our favourite evening walk. So we just come out the back of the house, and then it starts to get quite cool because we're going towards the woods. But you get a whole different view. All the cultivated fields, the mountains, the farms, and then the wasteland, well, moorland, where you get loads and loads of different birds. Sometimes we see the cows coming past, and they are Herefordshire cows. The farmer's very proud of them because they come from the UK like us. It's a lovely evening, best part of the day, especially for Delilah. Delilah, you're having a good walk. We met a lady the other day when we were by the sea, and she took a liking to Delilah, and she called me over and asked could she pet her, and of course we said yes, she's very safe. And she said she was a dog groomer, and she asked me had I been shaving and cutting Delilah's hair, which of course I admitted to, and a face fell. And she had an infrared imaging on her camera, and she showed me that all the places that I'd actually taken the hair off Delilah was making her hotter rather than cooler. Where her hair was thickest, it was fine. Where it was thinnest, she was very red. So she said to me, please promise me you will never cut her hair again. And I had to say yes, because the evidence was there. Sometimes I just get so frustrated with myself, so I'm desperately trying to learn Bulgarian. I have an app called Mondly, and I try and use that for 10 minutes a day. And we've also got a teacher now, so once a week I have a half-an-hour lesson and Ian has half-an-hour lesson. But so frustrated. Mama Nika's just been round with some lovely things, and my biggest heart is to communicate to her. I can say thank you for what she's given me for us. I can ask her how she is. I can say hello and goodbye. But things that really matter, I'm so far away from having a long conversation with her, so we do a lot of smiling, a lot of nodding, but yeah, if anybody has a magic wand to wave on learning languages or any quick tips on telling me how I can learn them better, please let me know, because I would love to communicate deeply with the people of Bulgaria.
Here it comes. It's definitely coming.